Hello everyone, welcome back to Autotrend TV. I am here at Chandra Hyundai Coimbatore today and I am here with the brand new third generation Hyundai i20 turbocharged IMT variant. I am going to judge how does this IMT perform in Coimbatore city traffic and on free stretches. So let's go on for a detailed test drive. Yes folks, I am right now inside the brand new Hyundai i20 Asta IMT variant. This here is the turbo petrol engine. So this turbo petrol engine alone gets this 6-speed IMT gearbox. The IMT is basically a manual transmission without a clutch. So it just takes out the clutch quotient from the driving, which means that the driving could be much more fatigue free and it is even more convenient. So first, let's just judge the NVH. Of course, we know that this 1.0 liter turbocharged petrol engine is very refined. We have already driven the DCT. Just in case, let's just judge it now. There is no clutch, so it is basically like starting an automatic transmission, the DCT to be exact. However, you still have a manual gearbox. This here is a 6-speed IMT and it is reasonably very smooth. This IMT actually gets a sort of intention sensor, so which basically actuates the clutch automatically and you can just shift the gear. So this is a very unique transmission. We have already driven the Venue IMT, so this is likely to be exactly the same in terms of driving experience, except for the fact that this is a premium hatchback and it will handle much better. The engine of course is very refined, the aircon is very effective and the car is very comfortable. This being the Asta variant, even though being the Asta variant you get certain features from the Asta optional, that's because the IMT is not available with the Asta optional variant. Features such as the leatherette seats, the air purifier and the wireless charging facility are carried over from the Asta option variant, which is quite a good thing. However, you still do not get rear adjustable headrests or rear center armrest or an electric sunroof. So let's just start driving now. Of course, this does not have a clutch pedal, so instead this gets creep function. And yeah, there is some bit of traffic today. The initial feel is that it functions just like an automatic transmission in terms of creep function. Now shifting the gears. Yes, you can have quite a bit of fun in this. I have changed to second gear and it feels quite weird, to be frank, at first, but once you start driving you can just easily get used to it. And yeah, it feels perfectly alright. Even if you want to have some fun, it is quite easy. Of course, the driving characteristics, the ride quality and everything remains exactly the same as the DCT, so nothing has changed over here. The drive feel alone is sort of different and it's unique to this IMT. That's because you do not get a clutch pedal, but still you can have the fun of this manual gearbox. Now just pressing on a free stretch. Yeah, of course, it is not like your regular manual transmission where you get to control the clutch and you can just slip the gear as quickly as possible. This is definitely not as quick as a regular clutch manual, but still this intention sensor, it works quite well and you can have pretty decent fun. I mean, no matter how fast you want to shift, the gear actuator will activate only if it senses your intention. So yeah, it is kind of it's nice, it's really nice, very convenient. You don't have a clutch pedal at all. You can literally just relax, leaving your left foot at comfort. Now say I'm driving relaxed, I'm just leaving in say third gear at around 24 km/h speed, but still I have got decent amount of punch. Yeah, there is a slight bit of turbo lag below 1500 rpm, but apart from that, once you cross that, it just starts to pull and shifting is no problem at all. You can just shift like a regular manual transmission, except for the fact that you should not expect that say instant shifting kind of thing you would usually do on a regular manual transmission. It is kind of a best mix between the DCT automatic and a regular manual transmission. So now let's get to see some bit of rough patches in race course. So driving this Hyundai i20 Turbo Petrol IMT in Racecourse Coimbatore. Of course, you can see that the dashboard remains exactly the same except for some new features added, such as this wireless charging, and you also get this adjustable armrest which is slidable, and you also get this air purifier which has been carried over from the Asta optional variant. However, even though this being the top spec IMT variant, you do not get electronic stability program, traction control and hill hold. So despite not having a clutch pedal, this car does not have hill hold. That means you have to adjust the brakes every time you need to climb on a gradient or hills or your parking slope at your home. So that you have to keep in mind. Apart from that, this is basically like driving a regular manual transmission, except for the fact that you don't have a clutch pedal. It is very, very convenient, very, very easy. And even if I want to take some speed bumps in second gear at very low speeds, the creep function actually helps pretty well. The engine does not stall, which is very, very helpful feature. And even if you want to shift, you can, just have a look at the shifting. Of course, you can see that I just shifted to second, and if you want to shift to the next gear, you have to add some pressure on the gear lever so that the clutch activates itself using the intention sensor. So in order to shift the gears, the intention sensor has to sense the proper pressure on the gear lever. Only then the clutch will be activated. Now we are on a free stretch. Let me just get on. So here we go. Of course, it is definitely not as quick as a manual with clutch pedal, but it is definitely good fun. It is very, very convenient. I don't know why other manufacturers didn't think of such a concept, but this is an exceptional transmission option, unique only for the i20, the Venue and the Kia Sonet. So let's just wait for the traffic to pass. And there we go. Even if I want to shift early, let me just do that now. I am doing around 24 km/h and I have shifted to third. And let me just probably stop just to see whether the second gear responds properly from standstill. As you can see, I am in second gear, and even if I remove my foot from the brake, of course the creep function is much less powerful than the first gear, but still the engine does not stall, which is quite good. So this is quite good. I did not shift into first, but still the car starts to move. I mean, this is very, very helpful, very, very convenient for all drivers. And this is well, this is one among the best transmission innovations which has been introduced into the Indian market recently. So that was all about the drive experience of the IMT in the i20. Let's just get back to the showroom to talk about the rest of the features and details. Well, talking about the reverse gear of this IMT i20, of course, you don't need to press any clutch pedal, so the experience is quite easy. You just have to pull this collar up and engage the reverse gear. As you can see, the quality of the reverse camera is amazing. It is so very crisp, so colorful, and it's properly vivid. This is probably one among the best reverse camera in the industry today, especially in this category. And just releasing the brake pedal will automatically engage the creep function, just like the forward gears, and it is very, very easy. As you can see, this has also got guidelines, so it is a much more convenient hatchback, a premium hatchback, probably even the most convenient premium hatchback in the Indian market today.
First, let's talk about the exterior looks. This Asta IMT variant looks exactly similar to the regular manual Asta variant, and from the front it looks exactly similar to the Asta optional variant as well. That's because this variant also gets LED projector headlamps along with projector fog lamps. However, only the turbo petrol variants get the turbo badging on the front grille, and there are no further visual differences when you compare with the regular non-turbo variants. This Asta variant also gets 16-inch alloy wheels along with full chrome door handles and chrome piping on the window line as well. So overall this looks exactly like the top spec Asta optional variant until you look at the roof. While you get LED tail lamps, rear windshield wiper washer and defogger and also a shark fin antenna, an electric sunroof is available only on the top spec Asta optional variant. Now let's open the doors. Getting into the front cabin of the Asta IMT variant, you can see that the dashboard remains exactly the same as the regular manual Asta variant. However, leatherette upholstery is exclusive only for the Asta and the Asta optional variants of the turbo petrol variants. Features like the air purifier and wireless charging facility, along with the slidable center armrest, are carried forward from the top spec Asta optional variant. Apart from that, you get regular features such as the very large 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system, fully digital instrument cluster, automatic climate control, leather-wrapped steering wheel, and push-button start. Even though this being the topmost variant of the IMT lineup, this car does not get electronic stability program, traction control, and hill hold. And yes, an electric sunroof is also not available. However, this turbo petrol IMT variant also gets sporty looking aluminium finished pedals, which can also be seen on the DCT variant as well. Now let's get in the back. The rear cabin of the i20 IMT Asta variant looks exactly the same as the manual Asta variant, except for the leather upholstery. Even though being the top spec variant of the IMT range, this car does not get a rear center armrest and neither does it get rear adjustable headrests. And similarly, ISOFIX child seat mounts are available only on the Asta optional variant. Rear AC vents along with a smart charging port are available as standard from the Magna variant itself. This Asta variant also gets BlueLink connectivity, for which the telematic control buttons are located on the IRVM. That said, the interior looks quite monotonous with an all-black theme, and Hyundai could have provided certain sportier accents on the interior for the turbo petrol variants at least. This Asta IMT variant also carries forward the 7 Bose speakers along with a subwoofer. Now let's talk about the pricing of this car. So that was a detailed drive review of the brand new Hyundai i20 IMT Asta variant. This is by far the most convenient manual transmission equipped car I have driven yet, thanks to the absence of a clutch pedal. That said, with this responsive turbo petrol engine, it is also quite fun to drive while also being a practical premium hatchback. Despite being the top spec variant, quite a lot of features are missing, especially safety features such as 6 airbags, ESP traction control and hill hold. And if you want those critical safety features, you need to opt for the DCT automatic top spec Asta optional variant only. That said, the turbo petrol range of the i20 is definitely priced slightly on the expensive side. But still, if you are okay with it, this is a great premium hatchback. So do let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this new Hyundai i20 IMT Asta variant. Meanwhile, this is Viprajesh signing off. See you on another video. Thank you for watching.